today we are going to be testing the Schrade Tough Tool, and we are going to be comparing it against the original. Huge thanks to Richard Sullivan for sending this to me. Let's go ahead and get started. So the Schrade Tough Tool is going to still be made. It's going to come in at $20. The original version was designed in 1997, and we still see most of the version carried on today. So let's go ahead and get started looking at some of its tools. One of the things that we're going to see a difference between these two models is going to be it's going to add this pair of scissors. We're going to see that the saw blade, the teeth are going to be slightly thicker. The new version will come with a combo blade knife. And then instead of 2 wire stripping notches, we're only going to get 1. So that is going to be the big differences. You can see that in the older version they actually had a ruler, and on this side it basically was nothing but a mirror, I guess you could say. The saw blade right here is a lot thinner. There's 2 wire stripping notches here, and then this was not a combo blade in the original. Now on the other side they have pretty much kept it the same. While I have this blade extended, if you want to unlock the tools, you go ahead and press down there, and that unlocks the tools, which is the same design as the original. It's got 4 locking tools. It has got the knife blade, it's got the Phillips, the large screwdriver, and the saw. Those are all going to be locking, the rest are not. Now on this side we have got, just like the original, we have got the file, we have got the scribe and the awl, which is this sort of weirdly designed looking tool. We've got the knife right here, and then we have the Phillips screwdriver right here and the can opener right there as well. So that is going to be almost identical to the original tool. You'll notice just a tiny bit of differences. In this tool you've got a little bit of different design there. This is going to be a little bit blunter, but basically it's going to be the same, carried over from the old to the new. As far as the plier head, that's going to stay mostly the same. This is going to have a couple, it looks like rivets, and then this is going to be different right here. One of the big differences is actually in the handles, the way the tools are attached. This looks almost riveted, whereas in this uses a T15, which when my scissors got loose, I was able to tighten them, and now they work very well. So that was nice to be able to adjust through this right here. The handles look basically identical. It's really hard to tell the difference. And then on the back side, again, they look identical as well in the handle part. So let's go ahead and talk about this. This is going to be a large tool. So let's go ahead and lay down a Leatherman Surge just to show you. So here's the Leatherman Surge. Here is the Schrade ST1N. And you can see that actually the Schrade Tough Tool is a tiny bit, a hair bit, actually taller than the Leatherman Surge. Now, when you fold it up, you can tell that the Surge is definitely going to be heavier. This is definitely going to be lighter. You can even see looking at it that this is a lot thinner. So even though they take up almost the same footprint in a pouch sheath, whatever you prefer to call it, this is definitely going to feel a lot lighter. But the downside is that these handles just don't inspire near as much confidence as a Leatherman Surge. So it's lighter, it's still as tall, and it still takes up almost as much room. These handles just feel a little bit weak. Now this is a $20 tool. This is what, now $130, $40 tool, so obviously there's a huge difference there, but just for your information. Now the good things about this tool is that it does offer a lot of tools. I like that you can access them fairly easily. Now the scissors, again, these are not going to be an amazing paracord shear tool. They basically can't cut paracord at all. Now you can cut cardboard with them. So you can cut through some cardboard right there. And that's what most people are going to be using probably these scissors for, something like that, or paper. So I don't think that's a huge deal, although that will be a deal breaker perhaps for some. Now at $30 on Amazon, $20 at Walmart.com, this is still a pretty budget-friendly tool. The pouch that I got with this is actually pretty amazing. I really like, this is plastic, but I really like that it's able to clip on to the belt really quick. The sheath actually seemed much better designed than many others. It reminded me of an upgraded version of the Ozark Trail multi-force sheath. Very similar, but maybe even a little bit better. So that was a surprise. Usually these budget tools come with a bad sheath, and this one I actually liked. So overall, I did take this to work. I used the knife. It seemed to cut fine, but it is going to be a little clinky. It's not going to remind you of, again, premium Leatherman or even Saug or Gerber, because this is a 1990s design. This is not a modern design. So with the older design, you're still going to get some of the older defects as well. But if you can get this for a great price, I think it's worth to carry, throw in the car, throw in the boat. It might be a great fishing multi-tool. I'll see you in the next video.